Hi, welcome to the Rise Up and Live YouTube channel. My name is Kelly Rissy and I'm the owner of Rise Up and Live Wellness. During these videos, you will hear things about health, life, and mindset to help you live your best life, such as how to decrease and manage stress, how to get better sleep, how to set boundaries, how to eat mindfully, how to build confidence, how to live spiritually, and so much more. So thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoy my To the Points. Good morning. I'm coming at you with tip number 12 today for stress management. And today I want to take a minute to talk about boundaries. So we know that boundaries are one of the biggest things that can cause us stress. If our boundaries are too rigid, that means there's no flexibility in them. That can be stressful for you and those around you. And also, if your boundaries are too porous, that means they're too loose and you don't have boundaries, that can also create a lot of stress. So, one of the biggest things to do is learn how to put boundaries in place that are very healthy and that can somewhat be a little bit flexible. So, if you look back on your life, some of the places where you ended up doing things you didn't want to do or had a relationship that didn't turn out well, if you look back and think about that, was it because of boundaries? So just a little bit of reflection going on. So the big thing with boundaries is that we have to learn how to say no to the things that are not in alignment with our values. The things that are in alignment with our values, then we can say yes to. And this really becomes tricky when we're talking about things that we're doing. Are we saying yes to things and putting them on our calendar because other people want us to, or because we want to? And are the things that we're saying yes to, again, do they align with our priorities, with our values? So that is always something to think about. And women, I feel like we in general have a much harder time saying no because of history. History has led us up to the fact that we are just now getting good and better at saying no. We just felt like we had to say yes when men were in charge, right? And now we're really standing up and being more independent and more empowered. So the biggest thing to consider is when you are saying yes to anything, always remember you're saying no to something else. So is it a good enough, a great enough yes that you're okay with what else comes along that you will be saying no to? And if you say no to the good, it can also allow you to say yes to the great. And the other thing that I like to think about also is it a win-win? Is it a win for you? And is it a win for the other person for you to say yes? If we're always just saying yes and it's a win for the other person, but never a win for us, well, then we're not taking into consideration ourselves, right? It should be a win-win for both. And then if it's a win for the person, and a win for us, and even bigger win, a win for the environment, a win for humanity, just a kind of bigger win like that, then that's even better. That's a win-win-win. So a couple things to consider when you are stressed about overscheduled calendar, when you're stressed about doing things that you don't want to do, go back and check. When I said yes to this, did I have boundaries in place, or did I feel guilty? Right? Like that's another reason women say yes, is because we're like, well, I feel guilty if I say no. What's the purpose of feeling guilty? Right? Start thinking about that. So this is a huge area that I help my clients in, is setting and sticking to boundaries that are good for them, right? It's never about me imposing my boundaries. It's always about my clients coming up with their own boundaries and honoring them. That's the biggest thing. So anyway, ladies, have a great day and I will see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more health, life, and mindset tricks and tips, I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also check me out on social media and my website at www.riseupandlivewellness.com. Have a great day.